Welcome back to ciLiving. If you are finalizing what you need for your 4th of July party, you might want to add some ingredients we are about to share with you to your list. Here today with a refreshing mocktail recipe is Amanda Vickery. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so what are we making today?
Today we are making sangria, but this sangria is special is because it's non-alcoholic.
That's fantastic. So
yeah,
it's for everybody. The whole family can get in on this.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not completely sugar-free, but it is low sugar too. So we have sparkling water, and we have coconut water, and we have orange juice. Honey is optional, but we'll put a little bit in there today. We have some oranges over there, some pomegranate arils, and a lime back here, as well as blueberries.
See, and I like that even though this isn't sugar-free, it's a lot of fruit sugar.
Yeah.
So ultimately, you've taken what is a treat and made it an alcohol-free treat.
Absolutely.
All right, so how do we do it?
Yes, so let's do the fruit first so we don't have a big splash explosion like you did outside.
You don't want a repeat of our Mentos situation outside?
Definitely not. So I've got the recipe here. It's 2 cups of berries. You can also, we're going to do 2 cups of blueberries, but you could do a cup of raspberries, and with a cup of blueberries, whatever you choose, you could put strawberries. But today this is what we're going to do. And this is actually 2 cups here, so we're going to go
perfect,
ahead
pre-measured.
and just go ahead and pour that in.
Even still, it's a little hard to get them all in, so I think we definitely made the right decision. Okay,
yes.
Cool.
And then we're going to do the pomegranate arils. For this one, it calls for a half a cup.
Okay.
So then we're going to, this is a cup here, obviously, so we're just going to do half of that there.
Perfect.
And then we're going to go ahead and pour that in.
And I like how pretty that's making ultimately it's already a beautiful, colorful mix. And I like doing things on this show where people can take it and you can watch at home and then substitute whatever your favorite fruits are. You could probably even put watermelon. I would put watermelon in it because I feel like that would add a little bit of hydration to it, but also watermelon is one of my favorite fruits. So.
Well, especially for the 4th of July. I mean, who doesn't have watermelon on the 4th of July?
Exactly. It's handy and you probably already have it.
Yes.
All right, what's next? I grabbed the orange juice, but I don't know if that's
well, let's do the
right.
oranges
first.
first.
Oranges, right.
And then we can go on to the liquid.
All of them?
Yes, and so that's a half a cup of oranges, or you could do pineapple.
That's a good idea too.
Kind of citrusy flavor.
Or you could do both.
Yes, absolutely.
By the time you're done, you have half of a pitcher of just fruit, and then we add the liquid.
You know, that's the best kind of sangria.
It really is.
A lot of fruit. So let's just start with any of the liquids here. And we're going to do 1 cup of each, actually. So that will be fairly easy.
Is that a cup? Okay, yeah, that's a cup.
And then we'll do coconut water.
I love coconut water. It's so hydrating and delicious.
It's already looking good. Look at that.
All right, there we are at 1 cup. Perfect.
That is good. And you know, usually at home, I just kind of eyeball it. I'm really not great at measuring liquids. I don't have a lot of patience for that.
You know what's so funny? That's how I am when I cook in general. I just have a recipe and then I'm just throwing ingredients in and I'm like, this tastes different than last time. And my husband's like, because you didn't follow the recipe. And I was like, I eyeballed it.
Exactly. That's the most fun. And then you can get different things out of it.
The fizzy is always hard because it bubbles up and you think you're right there, but then it overstuffs it.
Yeah, okay, that looks great. And then we're going to juice the lime.
Okay, all 4 of them?
So, yep, it calls for a whole lime, so we'll go ahead and just squeeze what we can in there. And then actually the sparkling water is also lime flavored. I thought that would be kind of fun to add the extra
lime zest.
Yeah.
Yes. That looks delicious. I'm so excited to try this. I haven't had sangria in a really long time. And I'm not always a super huge fan because I think it depends on what the wine base is that is used, whether I like it or not. So I'm excited to taste this because everything is just so fresh.
Do you usually like a red or a white?
You know, it's a really good question. I used to be a white or a red person. Now I'm more of a white. So what about you?
I think it depends on the season, but I do lean more towards red.
Red sangria.
So this calls for a teaspoon of honey. I'm actually just gonna, again, just
we're gonna eyeball it.
Because that's what we do.
Right.
And then stir it. Did you know that sangria comes from Spain and Portugal?
I did not.
Yeah, it originates there, and they just call it punch.
Oh.
I love that.
So if you have punch in Spain, it's
Yes.
what we call sangria.
And if you need an excuse to drink wine, you're just like, it's punch. It's not.
Exactly. It just sounds so much more innocent.
So, and it does say to refrigerate this for a couple of hours, but obviously we're going to try it because we made it, right?
Exactly. And I'm doing a great job of pouring it. All right.
We have to do the cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Amanda. Happy summer.
Oh, that is really good.
It's delicious. That is so refreshing.
That is really good.
With some ice for your barbecue. Well, thank you for teaching us this recipe. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
ciLiving will be back in just a few minutes.